um, rescue the asset, extract the asset. So basically, like I've got various operators, but the only one I can really use is the IQ at this time. It's fine. Like she can find stuff. It's actually probably one of the better ones you can use because you can actually find stuff. So like I'm doing this on moderate levels. You can see top right hand of the corner, and basically I'm using extra ammo, but it doesn't matter. I would use body armor if I don't actually have it. I'm going to try and find an ammo as I go the way. You can use like the full gun, which is actually very good, but I'm using obviously the other one. Basically, like I'm using the second one without the silencer, and the first one with, and that's it. Basically, the perks of actually doing this are quite simple. It's like we are going to be using our primary weapon as a silencing weapon, taking out stuff and using her sight, which she has with all the weapons, which is actually absolutely brilliant. So where can we actually find the asset? Normally it actually tells us, and we've got it actually here. Typically the asset is actually surrounded by other enemies as well, so we have to be careful and try and take them out. Now using IQ, like I'm going to use her skill, she can actually find some stuff. Maybe there's some kit around, which is which may be beneficial to us. I'm actually using smoke grenades. Remember, you always use press C to crouch. Let's go around. I'm going to take out like a few things extra for. Actually, there's quite a lot of stuff around here. Oh my god, there's quite. I don't know how many lotus are, but if we can take them out, sneak up on them. I don't know if that's going to alert the other one or not, but let's see. Okay. So now I'm going to start taking out the nests. If I have to extract, I'm going to extract, but I'm going to take out these nests beforehand. Okay, so we've done that. We've hidden ourselves up into a corner. Now, I don't play with any music, and I don't play with any other player sound saying reloading, reloading. I think it just like overcomplicates the game. But what I can hear here is like when you hear like the screaming children, these sludges here, you get this on later levels. You won't actually have this as a beginner, okay? Typically, unless you really hit them with a shotgun or explosive, well, then you're not going to destroy them first shot. This one's going to split into 3. And they're pretty nasty stuff. Remember, use your sight, always. So, let's reload. Let's get this nice bit of kit. Actually, there's 2 nice pieces of kit in this room. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the outside and surrounds. This is a nice piece of like of hints which people don't actually tell you. It's like if you play around with like the outsides of the walls, for example, like here, it's basically like, you know, all you're gonna got is like your field of view. Obviously, there's sometimes when you go here, for example, where you won't actually have that. You won't have that like kind of that security. But you know, if you're used to like, okay, if anything looks as though it's made out of plywood or IKEA furniture quality, then like this, for example, it's like, you know, that's like a danger zone. That's the only time you're going to be like, you know, in any trouble. As we got like keep an eye on what's actually happening in front of you. You can see like type of like people moving around and stuff like that. Basically, I've got people in my like extraction zone because I'm playing with this one. This is level 10, and obviously she's made some enemies with super soft already. Remember, like, try to hug up to walls and try to see like know what's through stuff. We've got some ammunition there. Actually, we do need Ammunition and med kits are well like underestimated in this game. Basically, I'm going to see if I can get myself a med kit. For solo play, I would say it's well, it's one of those things you have to do like 100%. You know, you get yourself like a med kit. You get yourself up to like 200 health. Pretty much just like if you do some careful playing, it's gonna see you through. Now, like, what I'm gonna have to be careful of is obviously I'm gonna be extracting like this asset. Typically, as I say, like they are guarded. Now, the thing is, like, obviously when they're guarded, they're gonna set off nests and everything else. So, like, I'm gonna be like a little bit extra careful, and I go around obviously for the extra experience points, which I'm gonna do because, like, as you know, with my other videos, which I do for beginners, you kind of want to sneak your way around, get as much experience as points as you can, at as reduced risk as you can. So typically, like I walk along. Now we can hear that. That's I can. I think I can see like a spike or someone there like that. See, I just marked him just by pressing Z. So is a grunt. Oh my god, there's two of them. So I got like two. Pretty good by just sneaking up on them. Actually, I'm having the gun at the same level and just going boom, boom, boom. Works, right? So anyway, before going to the next zone, always reload. I've got a nest here, and that basically like I really need to be careful like with nests. Plan of this. See if you can sneak around like different areas and see if you can actually see some people like who are going to be around. You can't always see all of them. So typically what I do is I'll take out nests from the outside first. But then, oh my god, it's one of these things. This is going to screw the whole thing, but hopefully I've not alerted the geezer in here. No. So there's someone maybe moving which I've not seen here. So reload. I can't hear anything. Okay, straight on. That should be easier. See, that's a geezer who's moving. I think there's another bloater in there somewhere. Yeah, there's his nest there. Oh my god, there's another nest there as well. I can hear. Is there one more? No. Sometimes the game does this. Like sometimes you hear nests, and there are no nests at all. I've cleared out the whole area. There is none. Or there are none. So like here I am. It's like okay, I don't really need to go up to this much health, but hey, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like I'm thinking like taking 2 out of 3 health is fair enough. Right, so I need to get the asset. As you know, like I've taken everybody out, and also if you like use like the wall methodology, you've taken out like basically most of this stuff, right? So obviously the optimal path is obviously if you want to get to like the next the level, you like obviously you go there, but you have to extract like an asset. So basically means you have to go. So we've still got 5 minutes on the clock. You're doing solo play. You're doing pretty good by now, right? We got like, what's the word? 3 minutes before like the overwhelming to like swarm. So you kind of want to be out of an area and like on 3 minutes. This just sort of prepares you for later levels, and obviously knowing you when you have to say, okay, yeah, I'm going to extract if I've done the main objective or not. Oh my god, I never saw that up there, but hey, I'm going to get that for extra experience points. Oh my god, there's here they're screaming kids again. That's another sledge. Okay, so I can get up by pressing C, so I'm running. You don't have to secure the asset if you don't want it, it doesn't matter. They kind of like show that in training, but you don't have to do it. What you need to do is just basically be on this pad with the guy like over your back, whatever, and that's enough. So I'll get roughly about 3,000 for this. So to go over basically, this is like it's done at like a moderate, the easiest level in the game. What I've actually shown you is like the primary gun for this, at least doing solo, I feel should actually be that one with the silencer. You can actually go in for stopping power and obviously go with a gun which isn't silenced. It's up to you and your playing style. I've also shown like, you know, if you go around the outside of like the map and keep it to the corners, whatever, you can actually cover like quite a bit of ground. You pick up quite a bit of kit, but also like, you know, let's say, you know, you keep your view open. There is like another thing which I should actually show you. Is basically it's in the options. Like at default, you actually have a lower field of view, but you can actually with the options actually you can actually like make that wider. So let's have a look. So that's what should be video. So like the field of view, this is one of the things you should use. Anyone who's played Quake, whatever, and I played it at 120. The maximum you can go for this, sadly, is 90, but hey, that's good enough. So like I've shown you, like, you know, your primary gun needs to be like with the silencer, and the secondary gun can actually be like for more for stopping power. Why? Because basically, like a pistol normally 9 times out of 10 at very early levels only has a limited amount of ammunition. So, you know, if you've done all the careful things beforehand, you can do that. The perks of this is basically like you actually will you'll be able to take out a lot more, pick up like a lot more ammo, and do things at the pace and the things of your liking. What I will say is that basically the mission actually goes like tits up, and like you get like a swarm of enemies. There is absolutely no shame of actually like extracting at that point. Like a surviving operator with more health is better than like say soloing it and doing that 4 odd missions to actually regain all the health. And like, you know, I'll show you this myself. It's like, you know, I've got like Pulse, whatever, you know, I've taken him and his, you know, I'm gonna have to do like about another 2 missions solo, or a mission doing one thing to actually get him up to health. So it takes about 4 to 5 missions to save somebody if you're doing it one easy level in, you know, and doing that. I say like slow and steady, I think is like the best way of actually like getting some of your favorite operators up, because basically like you can, if you do it slow and just not going and blast everything and like stealth things out, you know, okay, like a bit more about the kind of dynamics and the enemies, and also all the sounds. The sounds are very, very important in this game, and like, you know, it's just going to basically like help you when you play with more like pro players. Anyway, hopefully this is actually like it's helped you out doing like moderate level for like for beginners, and using more or less like their the typical kit which they use. So like and subscribe. Hopefully you found it useful, and I'll catch you next time.